What if I told you one of the most influential ideas in modern history wasn't just written in exile, in poverty, and under surveillance, but was also brought to life beneath a beard so mighty it could have unionized your whiskers? Strap in, comrades. Today, we dive into the life, the legacy, and legendary facial fortress of the man who gave us class struggle, dialectical materialism, and a beard so powerful it sparks debates on college campuses and Reddit threads alike. This is Karl Marx, the beard that challenged the world. Welcome back to another episode of Beardtory. You guessed it, we're going to talk about Karl Marx, who he was, all about his beard, and stick around because at the end, we're going to rank it, and you'll see where he ranks amongst all the other beards that we have ranked here on Beardtory. Beard history starts now. Karl Marx was born on May 5th, 1818, in a small town in what was then the Kingdom of Prussia, now Germany. The son of a lawyer, Marx grew up in a household influenced by Enlightenment thought and French revolutionary ideals. He attended the University of Bonn and then the University of Berlin, where he initially studied law. But surprise! He quickly pivoted to philosophy and radical politics. By the time he was in his 20s, Marx had joined the young Hegelians. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, sorry. But either way, they're a group of intellectuals challenging traditional religion and monarchy. His beard, still modest, more brooding scholar than firebrand revolutionary. But as Marx's ideas grew, so did the beard. In 1843, he married Jenny von Westphalen, a baroness and childhood sweetheart who stuck by him through exile, poverty, and revolution. Together, they fled censorship and repression, moving from Paris to Brussels and then London, where Marx would live the rest of his life. London was not kind to Marx financially. He lived in pretty rough conditions, often unable to provide proper food or even medicine for his family. He and Jenny lost several children due to disease, and their landlord constantly threatened eviction. And yet, amid all the misery, the beard flourished. This was also the period when Marx cemented his partnership with Friedrich Engels, the son of a wealthy industrialist who fully bought into Karl's critiques of capitalism. Engels supported Marx financially, intellectually, and emotionally. Think of it kind of like the original beard and wallet combo. In 1848, the duo published the Communist Manifesto. You might have heard of it. Its opening line, "A spectre is haunting Europe. The spectre of communism," is practically a beard grower's incantation. The text called on the working class to rise against and dismantle class structures and seize control of the means of production. Revolutions erupted across Europe that year, but most were crushed. Marx, beard still attached, was exiled again. Then came Das Kapital. Volume 1 was published in 1867 after decades of research in reading rooms of the British Museum, where Marx spent countless hours buried in economic data. He wanted to uncover the inner mechanics of capitalism, how it extracted surplus value from labor, how it led to cycles of boom and bust, and how it would inevitably collapse under its own contradictions. The beard by this point was epic, not just long, but dense, white, unruly, a symbol of intellectual force and untamed will. In every surviving photo and sketch of Marx, the beard is the focal point, at least in my eyes. Probably yours too. You don't even see his mouth. You see the movement. Karl Marx passed away on March 14th, 1883, in London. Only about a dozen people attended his funeral, yet within a few decades, his writings would ignite revolutions, shake governments, and redefine the 20th century. The Soviet Union, China, Cuba, Vietnam, North Korea, all would invoke Marx's ideas to varying degrees and with significant ideological edits. Whether those states lived up to his original vision is endlessly debated. But the impact of Marx's thoughts, that is undeniable. In the beard, it became an icon. His bust in Highgate Cemetery in London features a magnificent rendering of that facial forest. Political posters, statues, and protest signs from Berlin to Buenos Aires have featured Marx's mighty face. Artists like Andy Warhol and Banksy have even riffed on the beard in pop art form. In modern times, Karl Marx has experienced a bizarre kind of renaissance as inequality grows and housing, healthcare, and labor struggles re-enter mainstream discourse. Marx's critiques feel oddly, current. Even his beard seems strangely back in fashion among hipsters and professors alike. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the universe, the moment you've been waiting for, where we're going to go ahead. We're going to rank Karl Marx's beard. Just like every beard, we rank it 1 through 10. Technically 0 through 10, but we haven't given out a 0 yet. But we are going to rank it on fear factor, wisdom points, intimidation level, thickness and wildness, and historical impact. The first one we're going to go with is a fear factor. In my opinion, it was more brooding than terrifying, but it definitely could, unionize your facial follicles. For me, fear factor, 6.2 out of 10. Wisdom points, philosopher, economist, historian, the beard read the room. Off the charts wisdom, thought in a way that not many people had thought that time or even think today. So for me, wisdom points, 9.4 out of 10. Intimidation level. It intimidates ideas and ideologies, but not really people, not individuals. It's ideal for staring down capitalism, maybe in a dim cafe, but you're not looking at them and you're not scared of that beard. At least I don't think you are. So for me, I'm going to go with a 7.2 out of 10. Thickness and wildness. It's gloriously unruly. The beard equivalent of storming the Bastille. This thing is thick. This thing is wild. It's almost the definition of thickness and wildness. I'm going to give it a 9.6 out of 10. In historical impact, there's no question. Arguably one of the most politically charged beards in history throughout the world. 9.2 out of 10. If my math is correct, that gives us a 41.6 out of 50. And this is where Karl Marx and his beard rank amongst all the other beards that we have done on Beardtory. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beardtory episode on Karl Marx. If you have somebody that you want us to kind of focus on and do an episode, let us know in the comments. Can't thank you enough for taking some time out of your busy day to give us a watch, a listen, and let us entertain you and educate you. That's all we got. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.